Hi guys, this is Iyane Agossah from DualShockers. We're gonna play together the Shin Sakura Taisen demo. The game is getting out in Japan on December 12th, so a demo released a few days ago, so we're gonna try it out. Meanwhile, the game will be out in the West in spring 2020. It's temporarily named Project Sakura Wars in the West. To be honest, I'm not very fond of the title Project Sakura Wars because it's a temporary title anyway, so I'm just gonna say Shin Sakura Taisen. Um, Shin Sakura Taisen is the first game of the Sakura Taisen series for pretty much 15 years now. The last game was Sakura Taisen 5, which released in 2005. If you don't know the series, it's basically a huge mix of dating simulator, of a dating sim, and of RPG. So the protagonist, which is a guy, five girls you can basically romance. You fight together with them in giant robots in mecha. It's a series which mixes Japanese influence. Also has worldwide characters from various countries. It's also a steampunk series. Everything be the mechas, the trains. It's a steampunk series. It's all works with steam. It's really nice. You've got fan, yeah, the series has fans from any gender. It's really nice to have some. It's got a great cast of characters. You don't need to have played the past games in series to play Shin Sakura Taisen, because it's an all new cast of characters. However, it still takes place in the same universe as the past games, so if you are a fan already, you'll feel just at home. Anyway, this demo is pretty special because it doesn't actually start from the beginning of the game. It's a quick succession of cutscenes to introduce the settings and characters, and then we have two gameplay parts. The first gameplay part is the adventure part. Basically, you explore the town. In the demo, it's just a theater, and you explore the theater, chat with the characters, chat with the girls, and trigger some events. And then you have the second part, which is the battles. The protagonists and the girls fight with mechas against demons, basically. And this is an action RPG, and this is just like the past games, except the past games were tactical RPGs, but now the series became. This game is an action RPG. So I'll be live translating as much as I can as we play together the demo, and I'll give you a quick tour of the demo basically. Okay, let's get it on. Basically, this is telling me thank you for downloading the demo, and please enjoy the story part and the battle parts. I hope you like it, blah blah blah. Okay. So this is our protagonist Seijiro, who was transferred to the theater. The theater is a cover for a squad of girls fighting demons, basically. And this is Sakura, his childhood friend, who's part of this demon fighting squad with mechas. And they realize they know each other. They didn't meet for 10 years now. And this is Sumire. She's a returning character, and she's the current commander of the battalion of the Teikoku Kage-Kidan, and she appointed Seijiro as a captain of the new squad, basically. Quick loading. What are you doing here? She was trying to eavesdrop. She was eavesdropping. She's denying it because she couldn't hear anything anyway. So Seijiro is our new captain now. She's very happy to have him as captain. she's gonna call him Captain now instead of Seijiro to be formal.
ダメです。そういうのはちゃんとしないと。
そういうものかな。
神山隊長。
わかったよ、さくらちゃん。
私のことはさくらって呼んでください。その方が嬉しいです。
嬉しいって。なんで？
なんでもありません。そうだ。新しい隊長さんをみんなに紹介しないと。
And now she's gonna introduce us to the other squad members, to the other girls in the game, and she's gonna give us a tour of the theater
じゃ
too.
あ頼むよ、さくら。
歌劇団なんですから、やっぱり最初に案内するのは舞台ですよね。他の隊員も誰かはきっとそこにいると思いますし。
First, she's gonna show us the scene where the
本
theater
当に
piece
びっ
are
くりし
played.
ました。
She's also saying she's pretty surprised that Seijiro became a captain because he left when they were kids very far away, and now she's super happy that
でも同じ
they are
さ、
meeting again.
驚いた。
Seijiro is
さく
thinking
ら
the
が
same
帝国
thing.
歌劇団に入って
He's really surprised Sakura joined the Teikoku Kaikidan.
だって
She's saying she always wanted to join the squad because that's her dream. She always admired the squad.
私にとって帝国歌劇団
She's a fan of the past characters of the series, basically. She's a fan girl. And this is here is the choice system in the Sakura Taisen series. You can select something. I'm gonna say this.
でもこれで満足しちゃいけないぞ。
I'm telling you, I should be satisfied just because you joined the squad.
これからも頑張らないとな。
But you shouldn't stop giving your best.
そのためにもよろ
This
し
was
く
a
ご
good
指導お
answer.
願いし
You
ま
have
すね。
the note sound, and you have a good answer, which raise the girl's trust. And this is important to raise their stats in battle.
ようこそ
And if you wanna romance the girl too. And now this is the end of all the cutscenes, and now we can play. So now controlling Seijiro, we can explore the theater. It's really nice because if you play the past games in the series, this is the same theater, but the previous games in the series were all in 2D, with a visual novel-like presentation during the outside of battles. So this is the first time we actually can explore the theater like this in 3D, and it's super nice. You can, if you are a fan, you're gonna cry when seeing this. So because this is a demo, you can go outside. It's telling me, Sakura's calling me, I need to go see her first before going outside, but you can go outside anyway. In the full game, we'll be able to explore the whole town, the whole city, but here we can't. We're gonna speak with Sakura. She wants us to get inside the scene. We're getting here. Short loading. Because this is a demo, certain things aren't voiced yet, but the game will be pretty much fully voiced in the final version. And you can easily tell these scenes are supposed to be voiced, but they didn't finish them yet. So now we're in the actual theater room with the scene. It's really big and really interesting. It's a PS4 game, but you know, it's a Sega game, it's a JRPG, so it's not particularly that beautiful, but it's interesting. They really nailed the atmosphere of the game, basically. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but you can really feel it feels beautiful, even if it doesn't actually look that beautiful. So we're gonna get in the scene and get introduced to another character.
お、さくらじゃねえか。男連れとは隅に置けねえな。
ハツオ、もう変なこと言わないで。
This is Hatsuo. She's teasing Sakura, saying she brought her boyfriend
こ
with
の子
her.
が花組隊員の一人。
She's one of the members of the Flower Division Squad. We're becoming a new captain too, and she's one of the 5 main girls of the game.
私たちの新しい隊長さんだ
And she's pretty much the Kubo-esque girl in the game.
ああ、
because you know Bleach Kubotide is a guy designing the main characters.
東雲初穂だ。よろしくな、隊長さん。
We can carry out your chan as simple answer or ask her for a date. I'm gonna go this. We got this.
デートにでも行かないか。
デート？急に何言ってやがるんだ。
顔真っ赤だよ初穂。
No, it's Sakura teasing her.
私はそんなに熱かねえんだ。青洗って出直してこい。おい、さくら。お前もこんなのに捕まんじゃねえぞ。
もう初穂ったら
Choose your boyfriend later, Sakura.
もう
That's
少しし
basically
っ
what
か
you
りして
told
くだ
her.
さいね。
ごめん。
Yeah, she's reprimanding us as well for this stupid joke we just did.
また後でね初穂。
おう。
So yeah, Taito Kubo is the main character designer of the game. He designed Seijuro, Sakura, Hatsuho, Clarice, Anastasia, and Azami, the protagonists and the 5 girls. And this scene too is obviously gonna be voiced in the full game, but it's not voiced yet. Basically, she's saying she's gonna go back to her room, and all the girls' rooms are on the second floor, so we can explore the second floor too. We'll need to meet with the other members of the squad. So now we need to go see each member of the squad. And Seijiro has a smartphone, which is a steam-powered smartphone. You can use it to check the map, and you can use it to check where every character is. And this is important because you'll need to go see each character to trigger some events, and because of the dating sim elements, basically you need to prioritize one girl if you want to romance her, so you'd better check the map at all times each time you're exploring to see if the girl you want to romance has some events available or not. So we see we have Anastasia, one of the side characters. What was her name again? I forgot her name. Kaoru. She's called Kaoru. And we have Hatsuho and Sakura. And then on the second floor, we also have another Sakura event and an event with Azami. Basically, the blue exclamation marks mean it's optional events, and the green exclamation mark mean if you go there, the main story will advance. So it's better to do the blue ones first. And this is a demo, so you only have the map, but in the final game they already said you'll be able to do other functions with the smartphone, like redo previous battles, check the cutscenes, check the bromides you've collected and stuff. Now he's telling me we can go outside and visit the city because we need to meet with the other characters, blah blah blah. Okay. Just a little girl here, Rivera. She wants to go eat some dango. Mom's telling her she's gonna buy some on the way home. Here you have portraits of the various members of the theater and goods of the mascot. Gekizo-kun is called. Here we have Komachi, which is one of the side characters. She's taking care of the supplies of the squad, basically. She also has a height complex. She wears super high shoes, so she seems taller than what she is. This is a dinner room, which is open to customers, to the audience of the theater as well. See how beautiful it is. Like, it really feels beautiful. It's pretty rare that a game got such a nice atmosphere done this well. Seijiro himself is pretty nice too, with two kananas and stuff. Well, it's pretty much the typical Kubo type Bleach character. He looks a lot like Ichigo, but he's also got his own style and personality. You can dash with R2. Portrait of Sumire. And here is an event with Kaoru, so let's go see Kaoru.
はい。
お疲れ様です、アルさん。
神山さん、何かご用ですか？
いえ、用というほどのものでは。
I just wanted to say I don't have any business much,
カオ
Kuro.
ルさんは風組の一員だと聞きましたが。
So Kaoru is part of the Kazegumi of the Winds division. Basically, they are the division handling supplies and stuff and supports duties.
霊撃の資金面はカオルさんが管理されて。
And Kaoru is also the personal secretary of
そういう
Sumire.
ことです。ですが、私の
And
一
she's
番の
voiced by
役目は
Ishikawa Yui,
それとは違います。
Mikasa in Shingeki no Kyojin, and
私の
tons of
一
other
番の
roles.
役目、それはすみれ様の秘書であるということです。
I don't even like Shingeki no Kyojin, but it's like it. The first role that came to mind. So we can ask her about Sumire, like you must be hardworking for her, or you have a great senior. I'm gonna go with this.
すみれさんの秘書
Because she's a Sumire fangirl, so flattering her will be definitely the right answer.
わかります？神山さん、さすがですね。すみれ様は、そう、完璧。
Yeah, she's a Sumire fangirl,
使い
basically.
しすみれ様をお支え
Especially interesting because you have a lot of characters like that in Shin Sakura Tyson. It's like they put real fans in the game. There's a lot of fangirls, fanboys of the previous characters, like Sumire.
はい、頑張ります。
And she's telling us to not disappoint Sumire and to do our best to work for her and be a good captain and stuff. She's telling me that now that we've become the captain of the Teikokugaki Dan Hanagumi, there's something we need to know, which is basically she wants us to visit the theater and get a grasp of the situation. We need to know more about our squad mates and stuff. Blah blah blah. Okay. We're getting out of this room now. A small loading. And we have an event with Hatsuho, which is here. Let's go here. Seiju is surprised that there's a garden inside the building. There's Hatsuo there. We're gonna ask her what she's doing. Here you have. Oh, I wanted to show you something, but never mind. She is asking her what she's doing in the garden. She says she's taking care of this stone, and I can guess what the stone is, but I have no idea, so I'm not gonna say anything. It's pretty interesting because you basically have a fourth choice if you don't pick anything. It means you're staying silent. And in past games you had special choices which appeared when you waited, and sometimes simply not saying anything was also the right answer. And basically she explained that it's a spirit stone that's using spiritual energy because all the characters in Sakura Taisen have something called spiritual energy, and this is needed to pilot the mechas, and only women have this spiritual energy, so that's why the squads are all made of women except for a few men who are the protagonists basically. And in the past games it was Ogami Ichiro, and now it's Seijiro, this new guy. That's a gist of it basically. So I wanted to show you the garden. You have some simple powered heaters and stuff. It's really nice. You just can see this steampunk atmosphere. You have some benches. Just running around. We can talk to her again. So her duty, because she's also a shrine maiden basically, and she's taking care of the spiritual stone thing, which I didn't really read about, so I'm not sure what it is, but probably does a barrier or something for the theater. Yeah, she said it's super important in any case. Let's check the map. Here we have another room. It's closed. Okay. We have second floor here. The elevator. The elevator leads downside, which means there's a basement here in this theater. And we need a code to access the elevator. We already saw this in the promotion of the game. In the basement there's a hangar with the mechas basically. It'll be accessible in the full game, but it's not accessible in the demo. Look at the details on the wall, it's pretty interesting. And we have the music room in here with Anastasia, with another event. This is the music room. That's pretty nice. The light effects are pretty well done as well. You can see some partitions. This is a photo. It kinda looks like Paris, but I'm not sure, because the third game was set in Paris. You have some photos of instruments and stuff, and you have a big piano. You can investigate the piano. It's used pretty preciously. It's an old piano, but it's in perfect shape. Basically, that's what you said. We can check the shelves. A book from Beethoven. And more photos. Okay, let's talk to Anastasia.
Ara, Captain. 今度は私の稽古を見に来たの？
そんなところかな。相手がいた方がいいなら稽古に付き合うよ。
We're gonna help her to practice her acting.
それじゃあお願いしようかしら。私の演技に合わせて決まったセリフを言ってちょうだい。焦らず、力まず、自然体でいいわ。
We need to act naturally and go with the lines you prepared beforehand.
あら珍しい。
No, she's acting.
あなたが私の部屋に来るなんて、雨でも降るんじゃないのかしら。
And this is another specificity. You can basically choose the volume of your voice. You can shout.
それはひどいなあ。君の部屋に行かないの。わ。
帰って、もう部屋に来ないで。怒鳴る人は嫌いなの。全然ダメ。わかるわよね。
And see, we had bad SFX because we shouted too much. So we lost some romance, some trust points basically. And if we pick the right volume, we'll earn more romance points, more trust points. She's asking me why did I come here, and the character is asking her. He's asking her hand. I'm just gonna say it normally.
俺と結婚してくれ。俺とずっと一緒にいてほしいんだ。
I want to be forever with
家
you.
と子供も一緒じゃダメかしら。それに年に1回の旅行も頑張ってね。私の愛しい人。これはこれでありだけど、でも普通ね。もうちょっと盛り上げたいところだわ。
She said the acting was a bit too normal.
想像以上に難しかったよ。アナスタシアの凄さが身に染みて分かったよ。
あなたも筋は悪くなかったから、練習すればものになるかもしれないわね。
I'm sure to get better if you practice a lot more.
お世辞でも嬉しいな。
Really? I'm happy for directions.
ただ、あなたは発声や演技よりも
But well, I think you lack some real love experience.
よかったらそれも私が付き合ってあげましょうか。
And she's teasing us, saying we could get some real love experience with her. What is she saying now? We are impressed by her acting skills. And she's saying she's always ready to act perfectly because that's her job. Blah blah blah. And Seiju was really impressed by her skills. And now she wants to practice alone, so she wants us to leave her alone. Okay. And it's pretty interesting because Anastasia does a lot of main roles in theater. We moved around a lot. It's a pretty interesting place. Now we have a few events left. We have the Azami events at the second floor. Let's go there. Oh, we have an event here first. It's an event with Sakura. And this is a dressing room, basically. The makeup room or something. What do you call this? And the characters are actually reflected in the mirrors. That's pretty nice. Like, there's not a lot of JRPGs who actually do this. So it's pretty nice. Sega put a lot of effort into this Shin Sakura Tyson. You can check each seat. There's makeup and stuff. This is here to trigger the event. We have this here too. Okay.
花組13箇条。清く正しい乙女を
These are the 13 rules of the Flower Division.
改めて考えてみると、帝国歌劇団って文字通り女の園だよな。この楽屋だっていつも女の子たちが。なんだかここにいるのがいけないことのような気がしてきたな。誰か来た。
お稽古で汗かいちゃった。
反射的に隠れてしまった。
I hid by reflex.
やましいことなんかしてないのに。
Even though I wasn't doing anything wrong.
いいや、ここで汗拭いちゃおう。
Sakura thinks no one's here, so she's gonna wipe her face.
まずいな。
And now Seiju can't get out anymore.
仕方ない。もう少し待って。
And this is another specificity. You can change the angle of your view with the stick basically. I'm gonna stay hidden.
もっと見たい。その気持ちは否定できない。だがやっぱりダメだよな。
I can say I don't wanna see more, but I need to control myself.
さくらが出ていくまで心静かに物音立てずにだ。
I'm just gonna stay hidden until she leaves.
さっぱりした。花組トップスター雨宮さくらです。よろしくお願いします。
She's acting as if she was the top star of the Sakura division.
アナスタシアさんも来てくれたことだし、もっともっと
Now that Anastasia joined us, I need to give it my best even more, so I don't lose. She's pumping up herself. She's super motivated. The song playing is a character song. Each of the main characters in the game have their own character song. This is also a tradition of the series.
頑張れよ、さくら。
Sergio is really happy for her. He knows she'll be able to do it and become the top star.
俺も力を尽くそう。
He'll do everything he can to help
花
her
組の
too,
ために。
and to help the Flora division. So it's pretty interesting because it's also one of the staples of the Sakura Titan series. Basically, if you try to peep on her, she'll get angry. Well, this is a demo, so she doesn't actually get angry, but basically, despite being a dating sim and a Japanese game, they basically punish you if you do creepy things. Basically, that's in a nutshell. Let's go to the second floor. As the captain of the girl squad, getting their trust is important, so you actually need to act properly if you want to raise their stats and raise their trust. This is Sakura's room. Let's go see her again. Can I enter? Yeah, you can. This isn't voiced again, but this will be voiced in the full game. The full game will be pretty much fully voiced. That's what the staff said in interviews and stuff we covered on DualShockers. And she's a fangirl of Sakura and Maria. These are actual posters from the previous games too. I'm gonna say I want to live in this room too. Your room is so nice, I'd like to live here too. She's panicking. Of course you can't. Ah, too bad. Now she's blushing a bit because she has some feelings for him because they are childhood friends and stuff. She wants Seijiro to keep looking at her, but he's asking why. He doesn't get it, so she gets angry. She's asking if he wanted to ask her something. Seijiro says he didn't, he just wanted to see how she's doing. She's saying he can come in her room anytime. This is her home. She has a portrait of Sakura Shinguji, the girl in the games from 1 to 4, Sakura Titan 1 to 4. And this is her room, so the mirror is also reflecting. This is a sword, katana, I forgot the name, it's Amamiya Kane something. Kubotite decided the name, and this katana was her mom's katana, and her mother passed away, and now she's using it. And this is an actual poster from the previous games. These are actual theater plays which happened in the previous games, and these are the previous games characters, basically. And the lighting is very well done. She's sewing. She likes sewing, and we can ask her something again. She's asking, how do we feel about becoming the captain of the Flower Division? I'm happy. I'm gonna do my best, and you can leave it to me. I'm gonna lead this squad to success. And this is a happy BGM sound. It means you picked the right answer. This means air trust and air romance points raised a bit. Okay, we're leaving now. The only event left is Azami. Then we're gonna see the last events, and then we'll move on to the battle part. Azami is a ninja. She's a kunoichi.
私の名前を知っている。何者？何者でもいい。名前を知られたからにはただではおかない。
Now that you know my name, I can't leave you alive.
62条。秘密を知る者。生かしてはおけない。
She's saying one of her rules of a shinobi village. You need to kill people who know your secret. I'm gonna say I've got some candies for her. Some snacks. Will you let me go if I give you some snacks?
三日月のおまんじゅう。10個。
If you give me 10 manju, I'll let you go. What? What, really? That's all? Wait, no, it isn't. There's a rule in our village about not getting bribed by snacks. And now Seiju introduced himself as the new captain of her squad.
君は帝国歌劇団花組の一人望月あざみくんだろ。俺は神山清十郎。先日から花組の隊長を任されている。
神崎司令から聞いている。隊長に会うためこの部屋で待っていた。
その割にいきなり物騒だった。
そうか。あなたが神山清十郎。新しい隊長か。
I know, she calmed down. She's introducing herself as Mochizuki Azami, a ninja of the Mochizuki style. And this is the instrumental version of her character song playing. She pretty much disappeared. She's a real ninja. And that was Azami. Okay, so now we've seen every single event. I think we visited everything too, so let's go to the main event, the green exclamation mark. You can see Azami's room too. A lot of books and some photos. Sadly, there's no first point of view. Oh, this is Seijuro's room. My bad. There's no first point of view. You can change your point of view to zoom in on the backgrounds and stuff. That's a bit of a shame. Hopefully, this will be in the full game. Seijuro used to be the captain of a ship. He used to be in the marine, in the Japanese marine, because this takes place in the Taisho era, which is in the the 19th century, but it's an alternate world with demons and stuff, so it's not the same Taisho than in real life. They're not doing bad things to Korea and stuff, basically. Let's enter, or let's move on, move out a bit. Let's enter. Oh, Sakura is back. Let's go inside together. This is Clarice. This is the last member of the Flora division. She looks a lot like Iyane from Bleach, except she's blonde. She has got yellow hair. She's from Luxembourg, so she speaks French. She's speaking French at times. Swish or something, I forgot. Clarice is super concentrated when she reads, so whatever we do, she'll never even react. Okay, she'll not react. Let's try it out. I can try touching her, screaming in her ears or something. I'm gonna try touching her. Well, in a creepy way, basically. My hand is moving on its own. Hey, stop it right now. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, I don't know, but my hand is moving on its own. Wow! This basically is one of the comedy scenes of the series. And this the my body is moving on its own line is something Ogami used to do all the time in past games if you picked this choice. So yeah, this is a series that basically lets you act slightly creepy, let's say, but it always punishes you for it, so it's pretty interesting compared to other dating sims. She's super concentrated. Let's just come back later. Oh wait, I think she's done. I'd like to draw. I'd like to write such a beautiful book one day too. Oh, so you want to become an author? Nice to meet you. Why is a man here? I'm not a weird guy. I'm your new captain. I'm Kamiyama Seiju. You're the new captain? Yeah. Starting now, he's gonna be leading us. I think that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad deal for you. We can't do anything. We're unmotivated, and we're basically a useless squad. Really? Yes, it's true. The Flora division isn't as perfect as it was in the past. We're just a useless squad now, with no money and no budget. Basically, I can talk back. I can say you don't have to speak like that. It's rude toward Sakura and Hatsuo. You shouldn't speak about the squad this way. Yeah, I'm sorry. But no matter how hard we try, we'll never be able to accomplish anything. We won't get a happy ending like in books and stories. Reality is much harsher. I'll be going now. Excuse me. So, she's pretty gloomy. She's my favorite character, by the way, going by the designs and what we learned with the promotion of the game. So I can say she's cute, Sakura is cuter, or Hatsuo is cuter. You get points to the girl, basically. I'm gonna say Clarice is cute. And Sakura
だからっ
is...
て変なことしちゃダメですよ。
Yeah, don't get weird ideas about
変
it.
なことって
Yeah, I
ちょっ
wouldn't.
とは信用してくれよ
You need to trust me a
も
bit.
ちろん特別扱いだってしない
Of course, I won't treat any of you,
わ
you know,
かりまし
with
た。
special favors.
一応信用してあげます。
Okay, I'll trust you for now.
それじゃあ私もそろそろ行きますね。
I'll be going back now. And this is the end of the adventure part, and now we're gonna move on to the battle part. This is a demo, so this won't actually happen in the final game, but we're sure that they're gonna get deployed, and if I remember correctly, the fight will be from chapter 3 or 4 in the final game. Okay, let's get it on. I like listening to this because it's really nice, and the controller, the PS4 controller is vibrating at the same time. Like if you're really getting a real call. Okay, let's take it the call. So she's telling me that demons are attacking Yusul Sochi with the Flora division at once. Okay. 帝国歌劇団花組出撃する And now we're moving on to the battle part. Uh,
闇夜の一戦、忍びの一撃。
正義の刃で悪を討つ帝国歌劇団参上上野公園かこんなありさまかさくらたちは無事なのか
雨宮先生とは連絡が取れなくなっています。
カオルさんくそなんだこの雑音は
通信状態が悪い。コーマの妨害工作かも。
so now we're controlling Seijiro and Azami, and we're the two of us alone, and we've got separated from the other characters, and there's some jamming, so we can contact each other, so we need to find the others. So I can move the joystick. I can do some normal attacks with circle. You do combos basically, the more you press circle. You can jump with X. You can double jump. You can dodge with R1. If you dodge just at the right time, you've got a bullet time from Max Payne or a reach time from Bayonetta. You slow down time and you can do some more combos. If the square is the super attack, but our tension gauge isn't full yet, and with triangle you do some high damage attacks. So basically you need to do small attacks with circle and then finish up with a powerful attack from triangle, like this. And you have some different combos, like this, like this. I don't like this comparison, but it's very similar to a Musou game in how the number of times you hit small attack and high attack will determine the combo you're doing. And I think you can check the combos. Yeah, you've got a combo list here. This is the combo list, the move set for Seijiro. Is piloting. You've got his sword style, Mugen something, I forgot what it's called, Mugen Arashi. And this is his twin sword style. And you've got the options here. Oh, I didn't show you the options basically, but by the way, you can turn on and off vibration. You've got the, if you want to invert the camera or not. You've got the camera speed, the battle camera speed, the volume for the voices and the BGM and stuff. If you want subtitles, then you've got the luminosity and the contrast. It's basically pretty nice options. It's pretty nice they actually put actual sound settings, because I'm still surprised Persona 5 Royal still doesn't have proper sound settings in 2019. Atlus really screwed that up. Anyway, let's not digress here. And we can change characters with Erdogan. Now I'm controlling Azami. You can see she has a different moveset. Yeah, the first row is on ground, and the row at the bottom is the moveset when you're on the air, in the air. So Azami can stay really long in the air, do a really long combo, and she can do a dive kick. She is a real ninja, a real Super Sentai Tokusatsu character. You can do some dynamic entry. And you can dash with R2. If you break these crystals, you've got some magic points to use your super attack, basically. And the 8th number is the trust level. If you play well, the trust level will rise, and when it's at 10, you can use combo attacks with the characters. You can use only one combo attack per stage. That's really powerful. It will power up the stats of the character you've used for the attack. Let's dash here. We're gonna fight these guys. The other characters with you will fight at the same time. Okay, let's go. And you have a lot of rooms where you must defeat all the enemies first before being able to move on. So let's beat up this guy. I did a bullet time right now, and I can keep attacking in the air.
ああ、おそらくあいつだ。この魔幻空間を作ったのは。なんだい、もう来たのかよ。やはり貴様か。姿を現せ。
There's this evil guy called Oboro, I think. He's a master of illusions, and he's the one who separated us, who is jamming our communications, basically. So he's fighting the others for now. He's gonna try to kill them, so we gotta hurry and save them before it's too late. And Seijuro did a really nice Kisama! It's just here. Seijuro is voiced by Yohei Asakami, who is a pretty new seiyuu, but he's really nice. He's a huge fan of Super Robot Tyson, so I really like him. He often appears on Super Robot Tyson streams as well.
Sakura, 聞こえるか？ハツオ、クラリス、アナスタシア。
清十郎、落ち着いて。
Calm down, Seijuro. I'm sure they'll seem fine.
急ごう。一刻も早く合流するんだ。
She has some, because of spiritual powers, she can sense that they're all still alive for now, so we're gonna hurry. I think you have noticed by now, but the game doesn't have a lock-on system. You can't lock the enemies, but I personally don't think it's a problem because the camera is pretty well. The camera doesn't screw up. You can control it pretty well. I think it's part of the gameplay. You'll need to properly aim your attacks to properly defeat the enemies, because certain characters that are in the demo, like Hatsuho, she fights with a really huge hammer. You need to actually properly aim her attacks, so if there was a lock-on system, in a way it would make the game too easy. So I think that's a gameplay choice. They didn't put a lock-on button on purpose. It's not the first action game I see doing this, so I'm not particularly bothered by it. We have a giant snake.
あれは大じゃん。新手のコーマか。
待って、清
Azami is using a ninjutsu to realize the giant snake is a fake. It's an illusion made by the bad guy.
なるほど。相手にするだけ時間の無駄か。先を急ごう。
And another staple of the Sakura Taisen series is how every single character, the main characters and the bad guys are all incredibly stereotypical. So you shouldn't think it's badly written if you see the bad guy laughing, ha ha ha, I'm a bad guy, I'm gonna do bad things. That's pretty much how all the bad guys in the series work. The series is known for its huge stereotypes, but it's done really well, and that's the charm of the series. Like the third game in the series took place in Paris, it's full of stupid stereotypes Japanese people have about France in Paris, but it's really nice. Wow, that was close. We're gonna jump here. I've got more monsters to beat. I can't go here. Oh, and I fell down. You don't lose HP when you fall down, so it's pretty nice in this regard. What way is it? Whoa. One way. This way. Okay. He's dead. Where are those monsters? Oh. Okay. My bar is full now, so I can do my special technique. This is also just like in past games. All the super techniques have some cool cutscenes like this. And this is wall running. This is a new thing in the game. That obviously wasn't in past games because they were tactical RPGs, and now that it's an action RPGs, they added some cool action stuff like this. And this is interesting because it was inspired from the third opening, from the opening of Sakura Taisen 3. Because the opening showed wall running too, so they inspired themselves from it. You just need to press dash button R2 and you just ride it automatically. And then you need to press X to jump. And you can attack. The number at the right is the number of enemies I defeated so far. And we've got a mini boss here. Okay, we beat him. I'm gonna switch to Seijuro and do his super move. Seijuro's super move is pretty strong, but it's a lot of different combos and hits, so you need to aim really properly. It's a good thing to use on a boss who is stunned, but it's not very good on a super agile target. Now my trust level is at level 10, so I can do a special combo attack. I'm gonna check which button it is. I think I need to fill up my bar, my spirit energy bar too. So let's break these crystals. got more monsters here. I'm gonna switch to Azami because she's better for this, for air battles. Okay. Let me press start to check which button it is to do the combo attack. Or maybe it's not in the demo actually. Yeah, actually it's not in the demo. Okay. This is to change camera, dash button. Super attack. Yeah, you can do the team attack in the demo. Seijuro, run! Hurry up! Wait, what's happening? Just run! Oh, Sonic Adventure. I played this game on Dreamcast. Thank you, you saved me, Azami. Because she's a ninja, she could sense the giant snake's presence. And she's telling me the others just help ahead. And this is the end of the battle section and the end of the demo. So we're gonna get up this wall, the battle will end. Let me show you just one more time the super techniques before. It's really cool. The mechas are really nice too. And let's check out Azami's Ichigeki Wazatu. It's a really big AoE attack, so it's really useful when you're surrounded. Okay, so that's at the end of the demo. And it's over. These trailers are really nice because that used to be in the past games of the series. Basically, in the past games of the series, the games were divided in multiple chapters, and at the end of each chapter, you had a preview trailer like this. It's like just like in anime, it's the Jikai Yokoku in anime, and it's really nice. They're doing this again with Shin Sakura Taisen. So that was a Shin Sakura Taisen demo. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna try to do more gameplay videos like this in the long run, so I hope to stay tuned on DualShockers. Remember to like the video, to share and subscribe to my Patreon. Just kidding. Okay, so thanks for watching.